Hey, welcome back to Dukes on Twitch. Back today with Punishing Maverick without the punishing aspects. So this is a green, white, red Maverick build without punishing fire. We're on the play, which is really nice. And I think his hand is okay. The Dried Up is a little bit rough, but a turn 2 Thalia into a turn 3 Knight, turn 4 Knight is pretty nice. Already with one Wasteland in the field, so pretty happy to keep this. I'm going to leave with the Wooded Foothills. I don't really want to leave with the Savannah in case it does get Wastelanded. Then it's a little bit rough. To be fair, leading with the Savannah getting Wastelanded isn't the worst because the Wooded Foothills can find another Savannah which, you know, can't get Wastelanded on the following turn, so we might just leave with Savannah here. There might also be a World Riders lead with Dried Arbor, although it can be bolted and Fatal pushed. It might be okay. Rhinestone, okay. A little bit scary, but not too bad. Thalia might do some work here, but I really want to find a Swords to Plowshares pretty fast. Just going to find a basic here, just in case of Blood Moon or Magus in the Moon the following turn. It does mean we can go and find something with Green Sun Zenith, like a Qasali Pride Mage, to actually take care of one of the pieces of the combo. But something like a Soul Land or a LED with a Painter here is sadly GG, so already on kind of the back foot. Painter a pretty interesting matchup though. There's the Painter, there's the Soul Land. Do they have the LED? I guess they don't really need it, we just need to find some piece of interaction and we don't find it. I guess we can hit the Cydia traders with a Wasteland. That buys us a little bit of time, unless they just have the mana in hand. Sadly, we can't just tap out for a Knight because then we're just dead, so we kind of have to act like we have Swords to Plowshares here, which I assume we would have done on this turn anyway, because we can play around Pyroblast with this Thalia out, but unfortunately I can't do much here. I'm not going to 6 here to act like I do have something, but this looks like that is going for it. Alright. Rough. But hopefully in games 2 and 3 we can put up a bit more of a fight. So Painter is going to be pretty interesting. I don't mind taking out the Mirrans. I think otherwise we have a pretty good beatdown strategy and the color combination of protection isn't that important. Collect Oof is of course really nice. I do like Cindervines. I do like Pyroblast because of the color combination that I assume they're going to name with Painter's Servant. I do like Knight of Autumn as well. Skoos can most likely come out, but I like keeping it in the deck in case they're playing a Welder version as well. Then I do want to have some sort of graveyard interaction. Cloths can probably come out as well. I do just want to rely on the Scavenging Ooze. I don't think Cloths is fast enough as in this matchup. I don't want Deafening Silence. I don't want Elspeth. Fiery Justice is interesting, but I don't believe that's something I want. Maybe it's okay as just an extra piece of removal. If they have something like Welder and Painter, then I can also deal with both, which is kind of nice. I might try one out. I'm not too sure of their creature base, so we'll see how that goes. As good as Knight is, I might just go down on one Knight as well. And because of that, I might also go down on one Wasteland. They are a pretty heavy basic deck, so I think taking out a Wasteland is fine. The one reason I might not want to is because they do sometimes rely on their Soul Land to be really aggressive, so maybe I can actually go down on something like a Savannah or a Taiga as a double up duel, because we're not playing against a Wasteland deck, and I want to keep in all 8 of my fetches for my basics in case they do play Blood Moon, so I'm going to go down on a Savannah. And this is a 60 that I think I'm happy with, so we'll see how this goes. A little bit slow, unfortunately, and no green mana outside of Cradle, which of course is offline at the moment. So I'm actually going to put this one back. It is nice we have both Swords and Green Suns, and then kind of a beatdown strategy with Questing Beast, but outside of that, it doesn't really do anything. This is a 1-lander, but I'm going to keep it. Because we can Green Suns for Dried Arbor straight away. So I'm going to bottom a Mum. Opponent kept 7 as well. A turn 1 Moon would be pretty bad for us. Okay. I guess if we draw into a forest, we can play the Cindervines, but otherwise we're not doing a whole lot, unfortunately. Walder, okay. Foothills. Doesn't do a whole lot on this battlefield, unfortunately. They're gonna block, okay, that's fine. At least if we draw into a basic forest, we still have Cindervines as an out. Recruit is pretty good. Probably just finding the Painter 7 here. Not going to concede yet. There's definitely outs that we have, which is nice. So we have 1 drill step. And it can really only be forest, and it isn't. So that's unfortunately a concession. We'll see you for match 2.